We are so used to very specific varieties of vegetable, the cabbages, the spinach, the kales, name them. But do you realize these fancy vegetables, the Chinese cabbage, broccoli, cauliflowers, lettuce? Very nice. Now, welcome to AMA, Agriculture Made Attractive. My name is Selimo, the voice of agriculture, the queen of agri-tours. And on today's episode of A Day with the Farmer, we are going to spend a day with Susan of Tanuna Farm in Uthiru. This is where we're going to understand those next level vegetables, Wacha tuelewe. And today we are partaking on the activity they are doing. And Susan is here to water the Chinese cabbage. And I'm here to do that as we have a conversation of her journey in agriculture. Shall we? Let's go. Hey Susan.
Hi Salimo.
How are you?
Fine.
Thank you for allowing us to be in your farm. We really appreciate. Thank you so much.
And why are you barefooted today?
Let me tell you, I have made a decision in 2025 that I want to connect with the earth. I just want to always sync with nature. As long as I am in the farm, barefoot. No more boots, no more gumboots, no. We just want to be like this. And before anything, let me connect with this water. I'm sure it's natural water.
It's very clean.
Now let me tell you, I think I have missed the, that river water?
Yes.
Now let me fill this. Hey, nilikuwa na kiu. All right, how are you?
I'm fine.
Tell me about yourself and how you ended up in agriculture.
It's a long story, but I'll try to summarize it.
Yes.
It started a long time ago when I was still a child. Watching my parents do farming because my father is also a farmer. And then the interest got, I got the interest when I was growing up. So 2 years down the line, I decided, let me try, I got the interest whereby I moved to this place and I realized I can get almost everything from the farm. So I got to interact with people who are doing it, and that's how I started learning, and I was like, why don't I try this thing, because it's something that I love, and something that I would want to do long term. So that's how I got into it.
How long have you been doing farming?
Right now, maybe approximately 2.5 years.
So 2.5 years. Before that, what were you doing?
Okay, I've been in telecommunication, for like 3 years. So that was before I started doing farming. I did business information technology, and then I joined the telecommunication field. So that's where I've been till I decided to start the farming journey. Telecommunication
is definitely a good journey and a well-paying job in that case. But you decided to hold a pipe and come and water. Oh yeah, hold it, by the way. And just tell us, now you're in telecommunication, and now you decide, I think I want to farm. Did you have a land, or did you start by looking on to where I can lease?
Okay, I didn't have a land. So what I started looking for is land to lease. That's where I would have started from, because of course I didn't have the capacity to buy land and start the farming. So I decided, let me start with what I have, and what I had by that time is money to lease land. Then I started. So I was like, let me start here. As I proceed pole pole, now I can get a permanent place whereby I can now start doing my things. But currently we are still leasing land.
So you decide to lease land. You find a land that has water. First of all, where do you get your water? I have drunk and it's so fresh. I see there's a forest here.
Yeah.
Is this your source of water, or where do you get water?
Actually, this is the source of the water we are using right now. Okay. We have a stream around here. It never gets dry. So actually, that is one of the things that attracted me to this place. So the water is fresh and it's very good for the vegetables that we are planting here. So I was like, no, this one is the #1 tick for me to take this farm, and other things. Of course, the proximity to town, it's around Nairobi area. So that was also a good one.
With water, with land. If there is water, you can do arrowroots, you can do maize, you can do, but you chose vegetables. In that case, I call them the high-end vegetables. Now, first of all, tell me, what is this? This is not spinach, this is not kales. What is this?
So this is Chinese cabbage. It's a type of a cabbage. Of course, cabbage, you have different types, but this one is Chinese cabbage. And it's really nice. It has a lot of nutrition values, and it's one of the vegetables I do. And one of the things, of course, when you want to do agriculture, you need to find your niche.
Yes.
You need to find what you really want to do and focus on.
That's very important. Hold
Yeah.
there. Your niche. So you guys, you heard about niche? I hope you heard that, because I think I have talked about niche for so long. And I need you guys to understand that you don't have to be a general agriculturalist or a general farmer. You can specialize with something and say, this is who I am, this is what I farm. You know, people need to discover more farmers who do other things. Now, talking of niche, you need to wash your hands?
No, I'm okay.
All right, talking of niche, Chinese cabbage, what else?
We do Chinese cabbage, celery, broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce, yeah, red cabbage, name them all.
So why did you choose those? I call them high-end cabbages because that is not your normal cabbage. I have eaten Chinese cabbage, courtesy of you.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm not sure I'm going back to the other cabbage, by the way. So well done for introducing me to Chinese cabbage. So tell me about it. Is it that it has better nutrition value, or is it that it is more expensive in the market than the normal cabbage? Why did you choose that and not the normal vegetables?
Okay. First of all, I love fitness and healthy living, and the vegetables we are planting. Most people, I've seen people go to hospital, they become vegetarians, they don't know what to eat, they don't understand, like, this is what I can eat, it can give me this. So that's why I decided, I thought I saw a gap, I saw a gap, and I also want people to get used to these vegetables. Around this place, they call them vegetables zatajiri.
You see, it's high-end, yes.
Zatajiri, because most people don't even know how broccoli is prepared or the benefits, So my target right now is to get more people to know about these vegetables, and it's not expensive. You can plant it yourself, you can get it from the market, you can get it from the farm and consume it and get the benefits, not only the rich people who are supposed to benefit from them.
So talking of anybody can grow it, tell me about, where do you get these next level seedlings from?
So for the seedlings, I sometimes make my own seedlings. I can propagate the seedlings, but most of my seedlings I get them from Grace Rock Farms. It's a farm that is around Limuru, so they send me the seedlings, I plant, so that is like year in, year out.
Which is better, you propagating or them propagating for you and then you buy the seedlings?
Of course, me propagating is better, but I prefer taking from them because sometimes I need a bigger number of seedlings, so I can't do it alone, so I just decide to take them from the farm and then plant them.
Okay.
And also it reduces the work, and for me to propagate the seedlings, I have to start way early. So what if I want to plant tomorrow, so I need to get ready seedlings, so I just order from them.
So today being a watering day for your Chinese cabbage, let's talk about Chinese cabbage first. Let me adjust this pipe.
Okay.
So which is the best irrigation system for your Chinese cabbage though? Is it this or is it sprinkle?
So for the irrigation system, the reason why I've not done the irrigation system here, that is drip irrigation and spring irrigation, is because the farm is leased yearly. So the owner might decide after this year I want to do something with the farm, so I don't have a long term whereby I can invest when it comes to irrigation. But luckily I have water, so I only do manually for the irrigation time that I'm doing watering. But sometimes I can also do some things here and there. But I can also use the spring irrigation, whereby I have a pipe and I just connect the pipe and I can have the sprinkle.
It is sprinkle or is it the spring? The sprinkle.
So yeah.
Now, so tell me about what is a Chinese cabbage and what is it, and where is its market?
So Chinese cabbage is just a type of a cabbage, of which it's softer than the other cabbage. Mostly we have different ways of preparing it. Mostly people consume it in salads. Instead of using lettuce, they use Chinese. Some people prefer steaming it. You just steam it for like 2 minutes, it's done, or 1 minute, according to how you like it. And then you can eat it maybe like mboga, the ugali and all that. But my market currently, I supply to people who make with these fast food joints, the likes of people who make what do we call this, shawarma. Actually, shawarma joints.
Wait, shawarma don't use lettuce?
I feel like Chinese make an economical sense because lettuce is
very small.
It's very small, and also this one is tastier. Yeah.
Oh, this is
there are some people who
tastier. But lettuce is also tastier in salad compared to, I think because I have had both, I would say this is better in as a stew.
As a stew.
The other one is better in salad.
Okay, so I think there are some people who just like it.
Okay.
They like it in salad, so at least you can either cook or.
So I have realized, I think I made a mistake coming barefoot because Chinese cabbage have some thorns.
Yeah.
So tell me about it. Like, why is it a variety, or all Chinese cabbages have thorns?
All have, but when it starts maturing, it becomes softer. The thorns will not be there.
So it's because it's
still young as a plant, but when it matures, when you want to eat, it doesn't have the thorns.
All right. So your journey in agriculture, how do you feel it has been?
Wow. It's been all kinds of experiences, but we have the good side and the bad side. Yeah. What can I say? The challenges. Do we start with the challenges or the good side?
Let's start with the challenges because, of course, the fact that you were able to solve the challenges was the good side of it.
Yeah.
So tell us about the challenges.
Okay. So I think one of the challenges I had at first is the markets. I didn't know how to navigate the market. Where should I take these produces? Okay, I've already found the farm, but where do I take the produce? So that was the first challenge I had, of which till now, at least I can advise someone on how to get to source for your market for the produces. What else? Another challenge I had before I came to this farm, I was in another farm whereby I didn't have water.
Okay.
So that is one challenge that we face. And I'm sure most farmers, actually almost all farmers face, because we also, I have this water that is always here in, year out, but sometimes when it's too hot, like right now in January, it reduces. So I have very little water, and these plants need a certain amount of water for them to be more, more profitable. When they grow.
Yeah.
I think that is the second challenge. Pest and diseases. Okay, I didn't have that challenge so much. It's because I already researched on how to do this farming. For example, if I do Chinese cabbage in this portion, the next plant I'm going to do here, it's not going to be Chinese. I'll plant Chinese cabbage somewhere else. So I do like a rotational farming. So I can remove the Chinese cabbage, then do broccoli or cauliflower here. So at least I can control the diseases.
So the diseases that affect the Chinese cabbage do not affect those ones?
They are different.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But Chinese, they're prone to diseases than any other crop I've done in this farm. Yeah. So what I do, for me to get good yield, I need to do rotational. If I do Chinese cabbage, next thing I'm doing here. So I'll skip a season for that portion like that.
Wow.
So that's the best way. But I use also, when I see like there's also a problem, I know what to do, like getting the pesticide that I can spray.
So do you think you can grow pesticide-free food? Is it possible for you to do that in this area, or we are still in a place where we still need to control the pests and diseases with pesticides and herbicides?
I don't know. I don't think if it's possible, but I know there are some plants that you don't even need to use pesticides. The likes of I've done this spring onions.
Yeah.
Spring onions, they are not that attacked by pests and diseases. Yeah, so you use, if it's using pesticides or anything, we are going to use very little.
So it depends with the crop you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about now the good side. Is it the good yield? Is it the good money? Is it the great market? Tell us about that side of the story, the good side of farming vegetables.
I think when the season goes well, the money, it feels good, because farming is not also easy.
Yeah.
I can't come and say it's just something you just show up and like that. No, it's work and dedication. So I think the reward is getting the money. Apart from that, giving people the best vegetables, healthy vegetables. Yeah, it's also fulfilling, doing something you love and being able to produce good vegetables for the people.
With your love for agriculture now, let's adjust that pipe so that we don't destroy your crops as we try to water. So maybe ipitisha huku juu. Huku.
Yeah.
This side. So let me water this side as you tell us about myths and misconceptions that you faced but still remained motivated, because in one way or another, agriculture is not the right, like it's not a walk in the park.
Yeah.
It has its challenges, but of course the benefits overpowers the challenges, and that is how we are able to maintain our journey in the agricultural value chain. So talk to us about, how did you remain motivated? I'm sure there are people who told you that's not it. Hata kuna watu najua wanakulizanga, wewe ni mrembo, mbona unafahamu? Tell us about it. Yeah.
First of all, I've done my research. I've seen what other farmers are doing, they're doing out there outside Africa, and they're doing an amazing job. And then another thing is, when you do it perfectly, you will get money out of it. And then I looked at it from a point whereby I've always wanted to self-employ, to be self-employed, whereby you control your day and everything. And I thought, like, this is okay. Apart from having passion in this, I can also make money out of it.
Yeah,
that was the perfect thing about it. And then I've also thought about food security. I know right now I'm doing a very small portion. It's almost an acre, not yet. It's almost like 3/4 of land that I'm working on right now. But one day I know I'll be dealing with bigger farms. Like maybe 100 acres and above. Yeah.
Hey man, did you hear that? Man, I love young people who are thinking beyond just the small things that you're going through, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and also there's something that my dad told me, because he's also been farming. I've seen him do farming and pay school fees for me and my siblings. So he always told me there's money in farming. You can take something from the farm, go sell and get something, out of it. But he also told me, just put in work, do the right thing, and you'll get it, So that also motivates me. Yeah.
What is, now that you're motivated, you understand that there is money in agriculture, and you know that this is paying. There's a young person who says, I want to enter into agriculture, but bado, hata niko na land, lakini bado, sina hiyo motivation. What would you tell them now? Or maybe they are scared of leaving their 8 to 5 to go and farm. What advice or what word do you have for them?
First of all, what I always say is passion. That is, when it comes to farming, I don't know about other biasharas, but when it comes to farming, you need to have passion, because it's not easy, So as long as you have that passion, go for it. Do what you can. Try, start with whatever you have. By the way, that is the one thing. You can't wait to have 100 acres to start. So when you start with whatever you have, you learn as you go. You learn how to deal with 10 acres, 50 acres. By the time you have like 100 acres, you're already, almost perfect in whatever you're doing. So start with what you have, and it's not a smooth lane. Familiar, and then be consistent. Try and look for that market, because there's something like when I started, brokers used to come and buy for me, but I came to realize I can also go out there and get
the market
myself.
Good. Yes.
That is so if you deal with brokers, you're going to be very frustrated.
Yeah.
They're the ones who make the prices. You find maybe the price goes at 100 a kg in the market, but they're coming to take at 20 shillings at the farm. They make the most profit, and they haven't done anything. So farmers, don't be scared. Do your farming. Tomorrow schedule, go see what the market is saying, other people are saying. Look for the market yourself.
And that's it.
That's it.
Now, I think one of the question I want to keep asking everyone, because I can tell you my farm experience that changed my perception. I was taking my smoothie some time back, and I wanted to really know, where does all these things come from? I think I had not seen a watermelon, and I love my smoothie with a watermelon. I had not seen what else? A groundnut. I had never seen a groundnut, so I wanted to know, where does it come from? All this. So I went to the farmers to understand, how do they get these things, and how do they grow? So what is that one farm experience that changed your perceptions around agriculture?
I think there's a time I wanted to start a fitness journey, and the vegetables that I was supposed to eat. So I told the gym instructor to come up with a meal plan for me. So he came up with a meal plan, and I could not understand some of the things that he's written there. I have not seen them, or I see them in the supermarket and I'm like, no, these ones
for the rich.
Yes. So I moved into this place, and I came and realized people were planting these things that I never knew. I can prepare myself, and so that is where the interest came. So I was like, if that is me, we are so many out there who are wondering, like, and it's not even expensive. You can just have like a kitchen garden and just plant it yourself. You get. So that is how I got interested, especially in this, the vegetable farming, and that is how I started having the interest, and so here we are.
This is it, guys. When it comes to my farm experience, it doesn't have to be you are in the farm, you discovered something in the farm. It can be you discovered something that you need to take, you discovered something that you are taking, because even you as a consumer, you are rightfully a part of agricultural value chain. And we want to understand, what is that one experience in the agricultural value chain in your farm? That is what we are calling my farm experience, that you discovered and you are like, okay, now I want to do agriculture. Now I want to be part of the agricultural value chain. Now I want to be a farmer. I want to market those produce. What is that farm experience that you discovered? And if you have a story of your farm experience, we are ready to come to your farm, like we came to Tanuna farm and experienced all these things, all these vegetables. Me nazitanga high end, and I'll continue calling them that because, well, you will understand that one day you will also need them. That water is so nice. Oh my God. You will also discover that this high end is also something that you need. And so I need you to know that every day of our lives, we spend a day with the farmer to just understand where our food comes from and how that food grows. All right? So I want Tanuna, Susan, to give us her final remarks on today's episode. As we continue to end up the day, I think tumefika hapa, tumetoka huko, tumefika hapa, at least tumefika mahali tunafaa kukua for watering, and then we can see what is your farm experience. Share with that on the comment section. Tell us your farm experience that changed your perception around agriculture. In the meantime, what's your final remarks?
I don't have much to say, but for that one person out there, whether young or old, if this is what you want to do, don't wait. Start with whatever you have. However small it is, just start. By starting something, that is how you learn, and that is how you get better at it. So just start, then you'll just catch up with, everything. And also, there's something I can advise the farmers. As much as you're doing your thing in the farm, go out there. When you have conferences, go out there, see what other farmers are doing. That is how you also get to learn. Yeah, that's all.
Wow, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching AMA, Agriculture Made Attractive. I am happy to have taken part in watering the Chinese cabbage that currently Tanuna Farm is cultivating. Now, on the next episode of A Day with the Farmer, we're going to spend a day with you. So if you're there and you want us to spend a day with you, doing the activity you'll be doing in the farm, I am ready to come over. AMA is ready to take part on the activity that you're doing. My name is Selimo, the voice of agriculture, the queen of agri-tours, and I'm happy. Please remember to subscribe and remember to share your farm experience. #myfarmexperience. Cheers!